Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. Honored to have you here with me today. I hope you'll take a second and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you enjoy this. It's going to be fun, you guys. So weights are optional, but encouraged. So if you have anything that can add some weight, some resistance, it can be a can of soup, it could be a bottle of water, whatever you like, just have 2 of them. If you have weights, and we're going to go light on the weights, I would say no more than 8 pounds if you're feeling pretty spicy. So I've got a 5-pound weights here, and that's plenty. Okay, so this is going to add up. We're going to add weights in with our yoga practice, and it's just going to add a whole new dimension. It's one of my favorites. I actually love it. On those days when you're like, I don't have time to do both, you can get some great stretching in, and you can get that resistance training in. So beautiful. Love it. So grab those weights, have them handy but out of the way. We're going to take just a moment to really get warmed up, get the body ready so that we can intensify things and have a blast. All right, my friends, a seated position that feels good to you. Let's roll those shoulders up and back and let the shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky. Turn your palms to face front, and as you exhale, pull those elbows down. Oh, just squeeze those shoulder blades. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, pull. Squeeze those shoulder blades, open that chest. Inhale, reach 2 more times. Exhale and pull. And let's do that once more. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull. Inhale, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, rotate to the right. Little tap of the fingertips to the floor. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn back to face front. And exhale, rotate to the left. Little tap of the fingertips to the floor. Inhale, reach to the sky. This time, let's turn it to the right and hold it. Left hand to the top of the thigh, right hand behind you. Sit up as tall as you can sit. And then turn and take your gaze out over that back shoulder. Little tuck of your chin down towards that right collarbone, and then press that left shoulder down and away. Just breathe. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn back to face front. And as you exhale, rotate to the left, right hand to the top of the thigh, left hand behind you, sit up as tall as you can sit, and then turn and take your gaze out over that back shoulder. A little tuck of your chin down towards that left collarbone, and then gently press that right shoulder down and away. My neck is saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. Inhale, reach to the sky, turn back to face front. Exhaling and releasing your hands to the tops of the shins, just below your knees. Take a big breath in, press the chest forward, arch your back, gaze to the sky. Exhale and hollow the tummy and chest. Press your spine towards the back, tuck your chin. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, gaze to the sky. And exhale, hollow. Let's do that one more time, each direction. Inhale, press it through. And exhale, hollow. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. While we're seated, just grab those weights. If you like, you don't need them. You can just have your hands and use the body weight. We open those arms out to 90 degrees. I want you to sit up nice and tall. We're going to do our very best to keep those elbows right in line with our shoulders. And we're going to close and bring the palms to face you. And then open, palms facing out. Close it, squeeze through the chest, and open again, keeping that 90-degree bend. So the hands have this tendency to kind of pull out or in. Those elbows, we're working to get them to touch. And then open, close it, open it. So we're working those shoulders, we're working the chest, we're working through the lats, we're creating space between those shoulder blades. So nice. 2 more. Squeeze and open, squeeze and open. Now just gently release those hands down. Release the weights. Good shoulder roll, a couple of them. Nicely done. And let's set those weights, one on either side of your mat. And we're going to turn and come up onto all fours. Hands are shoulder width apart, knees are hip width, core is nice and strong. Let's come into some cat and cows. Tummy towards the mat with your inhale as you lift your gaze and lift your sit bones to the sky. Exhale and hollow the tummy and chest, lift your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale it back to cow. Keeping those core muscles engaged to support the back. And exhale, hollow. Let's do one more each direction. Big inhale. Oh, good exhale. And back to our neutral spine. We're going to shift our weight to our left hand, and we're going to extend that right leg back, taking your hand, the weight in your right hand. Core is strong. We're going to roll it open and extend, and roll it back and touch. So that left foot might move a little bit. Roll it open to a modified plank, extend, and roll it back by the chest, touching the mat. So you can release it down at the mat if you need to, or just a little touch. And open and release. So we're working through the back. We're working through those obliques. We're getting the shoulder. We're getting some triceps. Lots of stuff happening here. Keeping that body in a line as we stack the arms, the shoulders, keeping that core strong. 2 more. Opening, keeping that belly button drawn in. Listen to your body. Last one. And release it down. Go ahead and set that weight off to the side. We shift it back to our tabletop. Extending left leg back. Take a hold of your weight in your left hand. Core is strong, and we're going to open it up. Open. And release. Now again, you can release that weight all the way down or just a little touch and extend. So there's some instability here as we're moving with that weight added to our side plank and back down. So all of our weight on that right side, working that right shoulder hard, that rotation, and pressing the weight up, working that left side oblique, keeping that belly button drawn in. Exhaling on that work phase, our side plank, and we get that great shoulder work, upper back. Let's do 2 more. And last one. And release it down. Pulling that left knee back in. Go ahead and set your weight off to the side and sit it back to child's pose. Stretch it out. Nice, big, full, deep breaths. Extending those arms out nice and long, hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide. Let's lift the forehead, tuck the toes. Press and lift your hips to the sky. Down dog. Pressing through the palms of the hands. That feels so good down the backs of the legs and in my back. I hope you're feeling it too, and it just feels amazing. Let's inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders towards your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels sink. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. And let your arms be heavy. Let your head be heavy. A soft bend in those knees. Breathe. Bringing the hands to the elbows, we hold on and sway side to side. We come back to center, release those arms, go ahead and grab your weights, and let's roll it up. Core strong, because we've got that added weight as we come up. Breathe a big shoulder roll, up and back. And again, big shoulder roll. So our shrugs, holding on to those weights, guys. We're working the grip. Let's do 2 more. We're working those traps. Oh, it feels so good. We're letting go of tension in the neck and the shoulders too. So great. 1 more time. And just let those arms be heavy. Now with that extra little pull with the weights in your hands, we're going to get this really nice stretch. As you exhale, lean that right ear towards your right shoulder. Now with that added weight, that left hand is just being pulled down to create space through the neck and into the shoulder. If it feels good to you, slowly begin to turn your chin down towards that right collarbone. Go slowly, because as we add that rotation, that's going to get a deeper stretch in the neck. You can always back off a little bit if it's too intense. Listen to your breath. Slowly turn your face back towards front. Lifting the head back to neutral. And then lean to the left. Left ear over the left shoulder. And again, feel that gentle pull down that right side through the neck. We don't want any numbness or tingling or pain. Just a really nice, good stretch. And slowly, if it feels good to you, begin to turn your chin down. Ooh, hello. Different on this side. Towards that collarbone. Or if it's too intense, back it off. Give yourself a few breaths to let go of that tension. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And we turn our face back towards front and slowly lift that head back to neutral. 2 more shoulder shrugs. Take it up and back. And one more time, up and back. Breathe. Bringing the hands up to about elbow height. Constant tension in those biceps. Core is strong. We're going to open the arms, keeping the elbows right by your ribs, and then close. And open. And close. So we want to do our best to keep that rib cage from really popping open. We want to stay long through the spine, strong through the belly, and just open and close those arms. So we're working range of motion in the shoulder joint, that ball and socket joint in the shoulder. Definitely working the biceps, forearms. So we're getting some wrist strength here. Working rear delts, upper back. Core strong. If you want to challenge yourself, shift your weight to your left foot. Right foot lifts. So we're balancing. Anytime you do anything, just stable, brushing your teeth, washing the dishes, cooking, whatever it is, stand on one leg. And that's only going to improve your balance. Now let's shift to the right foot. And we have 5 more. Breathe. Feeling that yet? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Last 2. Last 1. Both feet down, release your arms, big shoulder shrug, up and back. Turning your palms open to the front, inhale, reach to the sky, and exhale, swan dive, core strong. Inhale up to monkey, core strong. Exhale down, again, up to monkey. Inhale, core strong, just let those arms be heavy. And down. Again, 3 more. Lift, monkey. And exhale down, stretching the hamstrings and calves, working the hamstrings and glutes. Lift. And lower. 1 more time. Lift. And lower. Stepping back with that left foot. Hands on either side of that right foot. Let's pull the hands up to the thigh and lift the chest to our crescent lunge. Pulling the hands to the shoulders. And again, you can have weights or you don't need them. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, extend your leg and press those hands to the sky. And then inhale, sink. Exhale, press. Core stays strong. Pelvis is facing front. And press. You can do this same thing with that back knee down, straightening and sinking. Straightening and sinking. Breathe, press. And sink. 4 more. Press. And sink. Press. And sink. Press. And sink. Release your hands. Step it forward to forward fold. Go ahead and release your weights. Bring your hands to your elbows and gently sway. Nice big deep breaths. Coming back to center. Release those arms and roll it up. Leave your weights. Stacking each vertebra. Inhale, roll those shoulders up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, arch it back. Open those arms to a nice wide V. Gaze to the sky. Inhale, reach. And exhale, swan dive. Pick up those weights. Core strong. 5 monkeys. Lift and lower, so you don't have to have those weights. Lift, core strong, nice flat back, and release. 3 more. Core strong, lift, and release. Working that lower back, glutes and hamstrings. Lift, And release. Stepping back with that right foot, hands on either side of that left foot. Back knee can come down if you'd like it to. We lift the hands to the thigh because that's a lot of weight with that extra weight. We pull the hands to the shoulders, either knee down or up. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, extend the leg, press to the sky, and sink. Press and sink. Overhead presses, guys. You can bring the hands forward a little bit. Find your breath. Exhaling on the work phase. We've got 4 more. So we're getting this beautiful stretch through the front of that right leg. We're working that left leg. Yes, we are. Keeping that core strong. Feeling it in the shoulders yet? I hope so. One more time. Press it up and sink it low. Release your hands. Step it forward. Release those weights and release it down. Forward fold. Find your breath. Bring your hands to your elbows. Shift some weight forward into your toes. Reach your forearms towards the mat. Feel that intensification down the backs of the legs, that deeper stretch in that lower back. Shift your weight to your heels. Can you lift your toes? And bring it forward, evening out that weight. Release your arms and slowly roll it up. Big shoulder roll at the top. Shoulders slide down and away. Do that again. Big shoulder roll. Up and back. Shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, arch it back. Open those arms to a nice wide V. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. So those weights are just out of the way, but they're handy. Core is strong, toes or knees. 3 push-ups. Elbows right by the ribs. Shoulders right over those fingertips. Breathe. Let's open up those feet about the width of your mat. That's good stability. If that feels too easy, bring your feet together. Find your breath. We're going to take one hand on the weight, other hand on the weight. Just be mindful. If you have a flat side of your weight, make sure that flat side is against the earth. If they're round, really be mindful, okay? It's a good thing we're on the mat so they don't roll. We're going to take right hand right up by the base of the rib cage and release. Left hand, base of the rib cage, and release. Alternating sides, renegade rows. Keeping the core strong. Breathe, keeping the hips from shifting. It's all about stability and strength. One more time. Breathe, hold. Step the hand off, other hand off. Walk your feet together and in. Just breathe. Pick up those weights and let's slowly roll it up. Core strong. That added weight, yep, lots of load for that lower back. Big shoulder roll up and back. Again. We turn the palms open. We bring the big toes to touch. Slight space between your toes. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, sit to chair and pull those hands up towards the shoulders. Stay low in your chair. Open the arms, pull it up. Bicep curls. While we're in our chair, you want to talk about a heart rate booster? Oh my goodness. Activating those larger muscles in the legs, those big core muscles, and then those biceps. Heck yeah. 3. Weights in our heels. 2. Last one with this. Now turn your palms towards one another. Hammer curls. 8 of them. Breathe. Evening out that weight in those legs. Starting to fatigue a little bit. Yes, we are. Here's 4. Breathe. Shakiness is good. We've got 2 more. Not using momentum, but the strength of those arms. And rise. Pull those hands to the shoulders. Oh, overhead press. That feels super good. And arms out to 90 degrees. And press. Arms to 90. And press. Core strong. And breathe. 3 more. Settle that breath down. Active recovery. That was a lot in those legs. And then slowly open those arms all the way down by your sides. Pull the hands to heart center and let's sink. Breathe. And rise. Just keep the hands right at heart center and sink. Toes are lifted. Noticing if one leg is trying to take over. And sink. And rise. You can sink as low as you like. Just keep those heels down because we're pressing through those heels. Activating through the glutes and the hamstrings. Keeping that core strong. And rise. Let's do 3 more. Use that breath. Any point you can set those weights down. Work through it. This time let's take it low. Safely coming down onto your bottom. Nice job. Release your hands. Release the weights. Roll those shoulders. Let's open up those feet and lean it forward. Oh, so nice. Little tuck of the chin. Nice big deep breaths. And slowly roll it up. Once again, weights or no weights, you decide. Let's bring the hands to the chest. So just right inside the shoulders. Breathe. We're going to extend the arms out. And as you exhale, pull that right hand back as you touch the elbow. Bring it back in. Left elbow. Touch it. And bring it back in. So maybe you don't touch it. That's okay. Just come back. Reach. And come up. And reach. Don't have to touch it. Use your range of motion. So if you feel like you collapse back and actually fall onto that elbow, we're losing our ability to maintain, right? So we want to keep that tension constant, that resistance constant. If all of a sudden you fall back, we lose that resistance. That's no good. If you're like, wow, I love this, but these weights are terrible, set them down. Breathe, keeping that belly button drawn in. One more time each side. Oh, you feel through from the shoulders? Heck yeah. Release those hands. Release the weights. Roll those shoulders. Ah, yes. Really nice core work. And those shoulders, gotta love it. Let's take it back. Pull one knee in and then the other. You guys did awesome. Find your breath. Let's extend those legs to the sky and flex your feet. Now there's tendency to bring the legs forward, particularly if you're fairly flexible in your hamstrings. I want you to work to keep those legs right over the hips. Extending fingertips to the sky. If you want your weights, grab them. You don't need them. Fingertips towards the sky, and we're going to reach up. Can you touch your toes? If you have short legs, you're in luck. Maybe you can touch them. Maybe you come to your shins. Maybe you come to your knees. It's okay. Hold. Hollow out the tummy and chest. And release. Open those arms. So if you've got the weights, just a little more intensity. Reach it up. And open it out. Reach it up. And open it out. Are those feet still over those hips? Or are you moving them? Try not to move them. Reach. And open. Reach. And open. Reach. And open. 2 more. Reach. And open. Reach. And open. Pull those knees in. With those feet flexed, could you guys feel that? Right along the shins. All right, so our next one. If you have a fairly strong core and a fairly strong lower back, there are going to be options. Grab one weight, So it's there for you if you want it. If you're like, I am working hard on my core, I don't need any extra weight. We're going to extend those legs to the sky and point your toes. Lowering your right leg as low as feels right to you, and lift. We want to keep the small of the back to the mat. Left leg lowers and lifts. Right leg lowers. So our options are to keep moving individually one leg at a time. Your next option is to lower both legs as low as feels okay to you, that you can maintain that lower back on the mat, and lower. So maybe you stop a couple inches from the floor. Maybe you stop a foot from the floor. Lower. Your other option is to take that weight and place it between your feet. Make sure you are squeezing those inner thighs, and lower and lift. You do not have to have the weight. You do not have to lower both legs at the same time. You do you, keeping the small of the back on the mat. Breathe. If you're feeling that back arch, don't go quite so low, and really engage those core muscles. So yeah, intensity, woo-hoo, 2 more. Make sure you get each leg 1 more time. Carefully bend the knees, reach up, take a hold of that weight, set it off to the side, and we pull the knees in. Nice work. Extend the arms out to a T. Pull those knees out and away from you so that your knees are in a 90-degree bend, and let's lower both knees to the left. Turn your gaze out over that right arm. How you doing? Was that fun, I hope? Challenging, I hope? If you like, place that left hand on the top of the right knee and just gently close those knees. Just a little deeper stretch through that right hip into that lower back. I love the challenge of adding weights. Releasing that left hand, rolling it back through center. Knees bent to 90, both knees go to the right. Breathe. Turning and taking your gaze out over that left arm, letting go of tension in the neck. If you like, place that right hand to the top of the left knee. Just breathe. Gently releasing that right hand, rolling those knees back to center. Pull the knees in nice and tight, hands to your shins just below those knees. And we're going to do some rolling like a ball. Just little rolls. As big or as little as you want. Just gently, slowly working your way up to sitting, to boat pose. Holding your boat for just a second. Soles of the feet come together, knees open out nice and wide, and just round it over to butterfly. Stretching out that lower back, getting into the groin, the hips. Starting at the tailbone, roll it up 1 vertebra at a time. Sitting up nice and tall, and let's crisscross those legs to easy pose. Inhale, reach to the sky. As you exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. Release your hands. Relax the weight of your head. Just breathe. Inhale, lift just slightly. Walk your hands out to the right. Reach through those left fingertips. And just relax the weight of your head. Rolling that left arm open, coming onto that right forearm if you like, or just staying on the palm. Press that left sit bone towards the earth. Roll that left shoulder back. Gaze towards the sky if that's okay on your neck. Inhale, reach to the sky. Both arms come up. And as you exhale, let's come forward. Reach it out. Release your hands. Relax the weight of your head. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk those hands out to the left, reaching through those right fingertips, relax the weight of your head. Lots more full body workouts, guys, with and without weights. I hope you'll stick around, maneuver through the channel, find so many yoga sessions. Something for everybody. Rolling that right arm open. Oh, you can come down onto that left forearm, or you can stay up on the palm, pressing that right sit bone towards the earth. Take your gaze to the sky as you roll that right shoulder back. So nice. Find your breath. Inhale, reach to the sky, both arms come up. Exhale, pull the hands to heart center and gently release the back of the hands to the tops of the knees. Palms open to the sky, close your eyes. If you like, bring the index finger and thumb to touch. We take a moment to soften the eyes, to relax the jaw, to really connect with our breath once again. Taking a moment to thank our bodies, our beautiful bodies, for allowing us to take this journey today. Always working towards creating our very best version of ourselves. Strong and healthy, mentally, physically, and emotionally. You are a gift, my friends. Celebrate. Celebrate that gift. I celebrate you, and I thank you for inviting me into your life. Let's gently open the eyes. Take a big breath in, reach to the sky, and exhale. Pull the hands to heart center. I hope you feel amazing, because you are. Take care of yourselves. Have an amazing rest of your day. Be well, and as always, light, love, and namaste. Until the next time.